Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today's video will be a Bookish weekly vlog. I'm gonna go for a picnic with my boyfriend and I will be bringing a book, of course, and I'm also gonna go to a bookstore this week in the city and I'm gonna do some crafting and of course I will also be reading. But yeah, this week will just be a nice relaxing week and I hope to get a lot of reading done. But today I'm gonna go for a picnic. And I will be bringing This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews, and I'm so excited to be reading this book and to dive into it. And all I know about it is that this FMC wakes up in a world and she recognizes it as a unfinished fantasy book series, and I've heard amazing things about this book. But now I'm going to prepare my picnic, so let's go! So it's now another day and today I'm gonna go into the city. I live in Stockholm and I'm not the biggest fan of the bookstores here in Stockholm. We don't really have like a Waterstones type of store. Now we do have a branch here, but I'm not the biggest fan of the collection there. But there is one bookstore that I do like in Stockholm. The only issue is that it's summertime and it will be packed in the city. And this bookstore is in one of the most popular, busiest streets in Stockholm. So I know it will be really busy. So I'm not sure how much footage I will get in this bookstore. I will obviously try to film some clips. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any books today. I just want to have a look around and see what they have. That's what I love about going to the bookstore, because I normally kind of find books to add to my TBR that I've never heard anyone talk about. But yes, that's what I will be doing today. So I went book shopping in Uppsala yesterday and I did ended up buying one book. Yeah, I went to such a cute bookstore. It was called the English Bookshop. And yeah, I really liked the selection there, but I just ended up going for Under the Dome by Stephen King. I have seen the show, but I'm pretty sure it got cancelled. It's basically about this village that gets sealed off from the rest of the world because there's like this invisible force field around the village. I remember from the show I was very intrigued, so I'm very excited to get into this book. But yeah, that's all I got from both days book shopping because I went to Stockholm the day before. I did not get anything there, but it was still fun to browse around. And I did ended up adding some books to my TBR. I will put them up here. But yeah, no, it was still fun. I love browsing around in the bookstores. Today, it's a very stormy day. There's thunderstorms, it's raining, so I'm not going to do anything special today. So today I'm just going to go and draw for a little bit, read my book and just take it easy, really. So it's now the next day and I haven't read as much as I wanted to this week. I'm only 110 pages into This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me. I've just been a bit busy, but today I have nothing that I need to get done, so I can read all day. So that's what I will be doing. I'm kind of hoping to finish it by tomorrow, but I know that's not going to happen because it does have 450 pages and I read slow. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just going to enjoy the book. I am loving it so far. It is unlike anything I've ever read. It's so unique and interesting, and I love the world building, and also just the plot and the world itself is just so interesting, and I really like the main character as well. So I'm really excited to see where the story is gonna go. But yeah, I am loving it. So I'm excited to continue with it today. But I will keep you updated and I will give you my final thoughts at the end of this video. One of my favorite, and if not my favorite game of all time, is Animal Crossing. And recently I got back into playing Animal Crossing again. And not that long ago I started a new island. So I thought it would be fun to give you a little island tour. Yeah, I was going to do a screen record, but I don't have like an SD card that I can put it on. So it would take me way too long to put everything on my phone. So I'm just gonna show you like this. But this is my map. It's not necessarily pretty, but that's okay. But yeah, let's go through my villagers. My favorite villager of all time is Dizzy. He's a cute elephant. And then I have Gala, which is very sweet as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her. I don't like Yambat. I do still want to get rid of her. Same as Ed. I don't like him either. But I do love Fang and Fauna and Daisy, Bunny, Dina, and one of my favorites as well is Eric. I definitely want to keep them. I just probably want to get rid of these three. But yeah, I only started an island not that long ago, so it's nowhere near as finished. But I will show you the parts that I do like so far. So let's start at the entrance. I do not know who that villager is, probably just visiting my hotel. Yeah, this is my entrance. I think it's really cute. I'm kind of going for this like cottagecore vibe. This is gonna be like a plant shop area as well. That's not finished, but I made a little cafe. And this is the plaza. This is the first village. I've kind of made 2 villages. Yeah, I've started decorating the garden. And this is the hotel. And here we have Dizzy, my favorite villager. He's just so underrated. But I like the little village and where the villagers live. I think it's really cute. And if we go this way, it's the road towards my house. Again, it's nowhere near finished. But we have a little lookout spot here, and it's dark now, but you can see the lighthouse from here, which I think is really cool. And this is my house, which I will not go in because it's ugly. Of course, I had to make a little library. It's only tiny so far. I do want to expand it, but yeah, it's really cute. I like how it's next to the water, and here you can rent some bikes. Over there on the left are my fruit trees, and in the back behind that is the campsite, but the campsite is looking like a mess right now. Made a little playground behind the plaza, which I just think is really cute, like a little park. The second village, you have a little campfire here, and yeah, no, I just think it's really cute here. I wanted to just make it feel very rustic, and yeah, I want trees everywhere. Like, I'm also working on the museum, but again, it looks a little bit messy right now. But we do have a cool dinosaur here. And here I am making a nice little theme park. But yeah, that's kind of what I have so far. But yeah, it's really nice to be playing it again. But now I need to continue reading my book again because I am almost finished with it. So yay, let's go read. So I just finished reading This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me, and I end up giving it a 4 stars. I think it would have been a 5 stars if I read it another time, but the reason it's not 5 stars right now is because there's a lot of info dump in this book, a lot of information. I really had to pay attention all the time, like really focus on every single sentence, and I just don't think I was in the right mindset to be reading a book like that. But this was fantastic. This was, I thought, really well written. I loved the story. Like, it was, I don't know, I've never read anything like it before. But I also really liked the characters. Great found family. I was very intrigued and invested into the world as well. And I'm so excited to read the second one for whenever that comes out. I will have to reread it, I think, before the second one comes out because of the amount of information. I did really enjoy it, and it definitely had me very hooked from page 1, but it was quite hard to get through it because of the amount of information and because I just wasn't in the right mindset. But I would definitely recommend this book. Just keep that in mind if you're more of like a romantasy reader. This is, I would say, more high fantasy and has a little bit of romance in it. But I do think this is worth your time, and I do think you should add this one to your TBR if you like fantasy. It did take me like a full-on week to finish this book. I did try to read as much as I could. It was just, it took me just so long to get through it. There is like only 450 pages or something like that. But the pages are quite big and the letters are quite small, and like I said before, I really had to focus on every single sentence and kind of had to remind myself who was who and who did what, and yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy that it is finished. and I am excited to reread it one day. And I'm excited to start a new book. I'm going to be reading A Taste of Poison by Sonia Odette, but I am gonna leave the video here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time.